welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, then welcome. I wanted to sit down and do a massive brush declutter because I have found a new furniture piece that has a lot of drawers in it that I believe I will soon be picking up. And these crates that you see these brushes right here on, they will be going. So with that being said, I want to go through and declutter these brushes and get rid of as many as I possibly can, ones that I don't really use. Now, I won't be going through any of my e.l.f. brushes because I am going to be keeping those. e.l.f. Cosmetics makes my favorite brushes, and then I will also be keeping my high-end brushes, but the rest of these I want to go through them and see what I can get rid of. So if all of that sounds interesting, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we're going to start with this little crowd right here. These are all of my ColourPop brushes, Sonia Kashuk. I see there's like some Morphe, I believe, in here. And then I think there are just some little random brushes too that have they're kind of no brand, those kinds. So let's just start here first and see what we have. Let's start with the face brushes instead and just kind of group them up like that. So first things first, this brush is from Sonia Kashuk. It's a fan brush, and I don't really use fan brushes, so that one can be the first one to go. Same thing with this one. This is another from Sonia Kashuk. No? Actually, I think these might have been off-brand brushes from Target. Like, they come in a set, because I don't see a name on them. But there again, I don't use fan brushes. They're just not really the type of application I prefer, so I'm going to let that one go. Let's see. I'm not a big fan of these flat top brushes. This is another one from Sonia Kashuk, so let's go ahead and part with that one. I think this was another one of those off-brand brushes, and it's got like these weird, maybe you can see it, kind of bristles, and I don't really need that. You know, I think I can go ahead and say these right here that are these off-brand brushes, I think that's the last of them right here. I'm going to go ahead and part with these, with the rest of these. Just let them go. I mean, they're nice. Like, I didn't have any issues with them, but I don't use them. I don't use them anymore. I used to. Every brush that you'll see here today, I have used at one point, but now I just prefer my e.l.f. brushes. I just like those the most, so I'm just going to part with these. Okay, now I got these from ColourPop and Sonia Kashuk. I'm really a sucker for these big fluffy brushes like this. But we have 3 here that I don't need 3. This is harder than I thought it would be. You know what? I think I'm going to keep this one, which is the ColourPop F18. And I think I might go ahead and part with the ColourPop F28, and then this one's from Sonia Kashuk. Hers don't have any names on the actual brush, so I'm just going to go ahead and part with these. I think in this one, I'm going to keep the Sonia Kashuk one, and then I'm going to declutter the ColourPop F29 brush. I will say these definitely look similar to each other. This one might be a little bit bigger. Okay, I think I'm going to keep the ColourPop F20, which is this one right here. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to let these two go. This is the ColourPop F30. So I'm just going to, and this is a Sonia Kashuk. There's no names on the actual, so I think I'm going to let these two go. Okay, then these are the 3 I have left. I think I'm going to part with this one. This is the ColourPop F31. I just don't use a brush like that. And I do love angled brushes, so I think I'm going to hold on to this one. This is a ColourPop F21. And this one, this is the F32 from ColourPop. You know what? No, I'm going to let that one go. Okay, now out of the eye brushes, I know I can pull these out. Okay, I'm going to definitely declutter these. These were from Morphe. This was from one of their Pride collections. It's been years ago now. Morphe tests on animals, so I don't want these brushes in my collection, so definitely going. And then I can see a couple right here. This one. Was this the only one like that? I guess this is the only one. Okay, I don't know where this random brush come from. This is one of those no-name brands, so I'm going to just part with that one. An eyebrow duo brush from Sonia Kashuk. I have plenty of these with e.l.f., so I'm going to part with this one as well. Okay, I am going to keep these two from ColourPop. This is the ColourPop E30 and then the E6. I love these angled little liner brushes. I can never have enough of those because I love the ones that have like really come thin, so I am going to keep both of those. These are like off-brand brushes, like there's no name on them, and there's nothing wrong with them. They're nice brushes, but really if I use them in videos, it's kind of hard to reference them because there's no name, there's nothing on them, so I'm just going to let these go. But there's nothing wrong with them, but nah. Alright, this is a Sonia Kashuk brush. I don't know if this was supposed to be maybe this is like a highlighter brush and I accidentally left it over here because it's a little big, but I'm going to part with this one. I don't ever use it. Same with this one right here from ColourPop. This is the F33 brush. I don't use this. It's kind of pretty large, so I'm just going to part with that one. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush. I believe this one, yeah, this one's called the large eyeshadow brush. I'm going to part with that. I have brushes like that plenty from e.l.f. Okay, here's just kind of a mixture of some brushes I'm going to let go because I just don't use them. We have this is the E26. This is a Sonia Kashuk. This one is an E25, and then this one is a L1 from ColourPop. I'm just going to part with all of those. Okay, then I have these two little brushes. This is the E20 from ColourPop and the E29 from ColourPop. I just need to keep one, so I think I'm going to keep the E20 because I do like brushes like this to really get into like the inner corner and places like that when I'm doing eyeshadow, especially if I have nails like these. So I'm going to hold on to that one and I'll part with this one. Okay, here are some that are kind of like blending brushes. I know I'm going to part with this one right here from Sonia Kashuk because it's got this weird angle to it and I never liked applying that on the eyes. It was just kind of awkward, so I'm going to let that one go. I'm going to keep this one from Sonia Kashuk because I just like that size for my eye shape. So I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to let this one go from Sonia Kashuk. Just don't really see myself using that one again. I'm sorry there's no names for me to reference her brushes. This is the ColourPop E15. I'm just going to let that one go too. This is the E22 from ColourPop. I'm going to hold on to that one. I like this size of blending brush, especially for my crease. I normally like this size of blending brush, but this one's really not that stiff, so it's not really the greatest. This is from Sonia Kashuk, so I am just going to part with this one. And I think I might keep this one from ColourPop. This is the E23. I'm going to hold on to that one. And then this one is an E16. I'm going to let that one go and keep this one. Okay, then we have some brushes that are shaped like this. I'm going to go ahead and part with this one right here. This is from ColourPop. This is the E28. This is the E17 from ColourPop. I'm going to let that one go. All right, we got the E21, and then we got the E27 here from ColourPop. They look similar. I think I might just keep one. I'll keep the E21, and then I'll part with this one, and then I'll keep the E19. Kind of like that small size. That'd be perfect for like underneath the eye, like the lower lash line. Then I have some of these more flat brushes. This is the ColourPop E24. I'm going to part with that one. The ColourPop E3, I'm going to let that one go. The ColourPop E4, don't want that one. And I'm going to keep this one, which is the E18 from ColourPop. I'm going to keep that one. Okay, so there are the ones I'm parting with. And these are the ones I'm keeping. Not so bad. I got rid of more than I kept. So I feel pretty good about that. So let's move on to the next containers. Okay, the next crowd here, these should be all Wet n Wild brushes unless some have gotten mixed in, but I believe this is all of theirs. So let's see here. Let's separate the eye brushes out. Okay, I think I have all of them now. So all right, I'm going to part with this brush right here. This was from their Rebel Rose collection. These brushes like this, and there's an eye brush. Let me go ahead and grab the eye brush too while I'm at it. I hate these. They're really pretty to look at, like the handles and everything, but they're painful if you try to actually, because this hits you, and this, like it hits you in the eye and everything. And I don't like that. So these are definitely brushes that are not really functional because of that reason. So definitely parting with them. So that's a big, easy pass. This brush right here is from the Pac-Man collection. It won't focus on it. There we go. Now, this is a brush that I don't really want it in my active collection. I did keep the box that the Pac-Man collection came in, like how you can buy the PR boxes from Wet n Wild. So I am going to put this back into that box because I did really enjoy that collection. I just love to look at it. So I am going to be putting that back in there. And there was also an eyeshadow brush that come with that collection too. I'm just going to put those both in that collection box. So they're not going to be in my active collection. I can go ahead and say that I'm parting with all of these from Wet n Wild. This annoys me. Like, I know that is so petty, but something about that just irritates me when I'm trying to put makeup on. So I'm just going to part with these right now. Okay, this was a brush from their Saved by the Bell collection. Not really a brush I would use. I guess it's supposed to be a blush brush, but it's kind of small, and I like something a little bit more fluffy, so I'm going to part with that one. This was a highlighter brush from the Bretman Rock collection. I'm going to part with that one. I mostly just use blush brushes for that now. Okay, these two are from the Little Twin Stars collection. I am going to hold on to both of these. I just think they're so pretty to look at, and I am going to hold on to those. And here's a little highlighter brush from their Star Luxe collection. I think this was a holiday collection from several years ago. I'm just going to go ahead and pass that one on too. These, honestly, I want to keep them because this part reminds me of unicorn horns, and I really love unicorns, so I think I'm going to hold on to these from Wet n Wild for that reason. I know that's a dumb reason. But I am going to hold on to them. Okay, easy to let go of these. These are two from the Bretman Rock collection. These two are from the Saved by the Bell collection. And then these three have that. So I'm just going to go ahead and part with all of these. Going to keep the one from Little Twin Stars. I don't know. I just love that. Look how cute. I'm just going to hold on to that one. And this dual-ended brush right here, if it would focus for me. This was from their My Melody and Kuromi collection. I am going to hold on to that one. Oh, I missed one of those with the little beads in them. That's no. And I am going to keep the ones with like almost like the unicorn horn on the bottom. I'm going to keep those. So there are the ones I'm getting rid of, and here are the ones I'm keeping, which probably didn't do such a good job, but honestly, I really should let these brushes go. I mean, I'm keeping them for that, but they do remind me of like a unicorn horn a little bit. So I think I am going to hold on to them for now, but they might still go because I have a friend who is interested in these brushes, and I'm filming this on Thursday, and I'm going to be seeing her on Friday, so before then, I might go ahead and include these in the little box for her because she's going to be taking these brushes. She's giving them a nice home. She loves makeup brushes, so I might still include these later, so we'll see. Okay, a lot of the brushes that were in this particular container, they are no-name brands. There are a few in here that are, like, I see a Real Techniques brush. I see some from Profusion. So most of these I probably will end up letting go because, I mean, you know, yes, there are brushes I can use when I'm just doing my makeup just so, but I can't really use them in videos because it's hard to reference because they don't really have names. So I am going to be keeping this one, though. This is the Real Techniques brush, which is the Expert Face Brush. I do like this one, so I am going to be holding on to that one. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and hold on to these two from Profusion. These are really nice crease brushes. These come in their palettes, so I am going to be holding on to these. Okay, these two right here come from Dollar Tree, and it's that again. I think I picked them up because they're pink and they're cute, and they've got sprinkles. Like, do you see? The sprinkles. But no, I've never, well, no, it looks like I have used that one a little bit, but I don't even remember if I've even used this one. I see I have that one, but no, these are going to go. Okay, these two right here, these come from a collection from Walmart years ago, like those brush sets that Walmart puts out during the holidays. So there's no name on them, but I love these two. I use these all the time. Not when I'm filming, just when I'm just doing makeup just so. And I love them for bronzer because I like these big fluffy brushes for bronzer. I am going to be holding on to these. You know what? I'll let this one go. I'll let the angled one go. Okay, these brushes right here from Target. I think this was also a holiday set. There's no brand. They're just these really cute little brushes with these pretty little handles, but I don't ever use them, so they're going to be passed on. I don't use fan brushes, so these can go. These are also from those no brand sets from Target. And these are the rest of the eye brushes from those sets from Target. I'm just going to part with all of them. I don't ever use them. I did before, but no, I'm just going to pass these all on. Okay, I have these 3 right here that also come from Walmart. They come in a brush set. I love the handles on them because I love gold. Pink, gold, and white are like my signature colors. So a part of me wants to keep them for that, but no. I'm going to part with these. They're really nice brushes. Don't get me wrong, just because they're no brand, these were excellent brushes. I've never had them shed on me. They're really soft, but they've got to go. So I'm just going to part with these. These all come from Walmart as well. They come in those holiday sets that have like no brand. I'm not the biggest fan of these. They're nice quality, but I don't really ever use them, and I don't really like these handles that much. They feel weird in your hand, so I'm just gonna let these go. This one come from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna keep it because it's pretty. Yes, it has those beads in it, but I don't really use this brush. I like it for looks, so I am gonna hold on to that one. We have a random one from LA Colors in here. I used to use this brush all the time. I think it's the 401. The name completely rubbed off because I used it so much, but I haven't used it in a long time, and I just prefer my e.l.f. brushes, so I am gonna part with this one. And then we have the rest of these brushes from that set from Walmart. I'm just gonna go ahead and part with all of them. They're nice, but nah. And then I have this random yellow brush. This comes from a Walmart set as well. I use this one all the time for touch-up powder throughout the day, so I am gonna hold on to that one. And I'm keeping these because they're unicorn horns. That's exactly why I'm keeping them. And one of them was in the other container, and I realized I accidentally almost let that one go, so I brought it over here. I'm keeping them. They're unicorn horns. I love unicorns, so I'm keeping them. Okay, so there are the ones I'm parting with, and here are the ones I'm keeping. I think I did a little better with this round. On to the next one. Okay, this is the last of the brushes from my little containers, so let's go through these, and then that will be it, because I know for a fact I'm keeping all of my e.l.f. and my high-end brushes. So, alright, I can go ahead and say these right here that have these yellow handles. Oh, if I can get them. These were all from that set from Walmart. There's no name to them or anything. So I'm just going to part with these. I don't ever reach for them. They're cute. They're really pretty. I love the yellow, but nah. Okay, and I can go ahead and say right now, these right here. Oh, here's more of those yellow brushes. So I'm just going to go ahead and put them over here. These come from that Taste Beauty Cheetos collection. I really dislike that collection. The brushes weren't bad, but no. I'm going to part with those. Okay, I see a bunch right here from LA Colors. Yeah, there's a bunch of them right here. Ooh, now that one just broke. Okay, so that one's going to be thrown away because I don't think that can be fixed. Let's see. No, that one's broken. So, okay, I'll throw that one away. But all of these brushes right here, all of these are from LA Colors. They're not bad brushes by any means, but I don't use them. I don't really want them anymore, so I'm going to part with all of those. And then throw that one away that broke. Oh, here's another one of the Profusion brushes. Oh, it won't focus. There we go. I am going to keep that. I love these little crease brushes from them, so I'm going to hold on to that one. Okay, these brushes come from Big Lots, from a set there. It's from, it says My Beauty Spot. I don't know. That's where I got them from, but I don't want them, so I'm just going to part with all of these. Okay, then I have these two from Betsy Johnson. These come from a holiday set from Walmart maybe around 2 years ago now. I'm going to keep these. I really enjoy the brushes, especially the blush brushes. I think I have those sitting over where my e.l.f. ones are. I know I'm keeping those too, so I'm just going to hold on to these as well. These two brushes right here come from Dollar Tree. I am going to part with this one, like the giraffe, but I am going to keep this one because I kept the other one with this handle, and I just think it's so pretty. Yes, it's one of those, but I just love the way the colors in this one look. So I am going to be keeping that one, and I'll let go of the one with the giraffe print. Okay, these right here with this type of handle, these come from Walmart from one of those sets. They're not bad brushes. They're very soft, but I just don't really like these handles. I don't know. There's just something about the imprint on them that just makes them kind of uncomfortable to hold. So I am going to just go ahead and part with all of these. These were also from a set from, I believe, Walmart as well. They're not branded, but you know, part of me wants to keep them because they remind me of unicorns. Like, look at the handles. But then they also could probably be mermaid too, since mermaids have that kind of coloring. I'm kind of torn as to what to do with these. So I'm going to put them to the side for now, and then before she comes on Friday, I might include them too. I don't know yet, but I'm going to just put them to the side for now, since I'm so indecisive. Okay, so they're the ones I am parting with, and these are the ones that I'm keeping, except for I don't know about these. I might end up letting those go too, but for right now, I'm going to hold on to them. Okay, so here are all the brushes that I am parting with. I think this is quite a lot of brushes to get rid of, to part with, so I feel kind of proud of what I've done here. Yes, I probably kept more than I should. If I had that kind of strength, I would definitely just keep all of my e.l.f. brushes and my high-end brushes and then let go of everything else, like not keep anybody else. But I do enjoy some of these brushes. I've had some of them for a very long time, and I will admit that some of them I do keep because, yes, they remind me of unicorns, and I love unicorns. You know, if you've seen my background when I'm filming, then you know. I think this is a good start, so even if I don't let those go, I still feel proud of the brushes that I am going to be letting go. Okay, I'm coming back in later on in the day because I completely forgot to show you where I'm at now. You know, I had all these containers, oh, excuse my Kathleen Lights and Il Maquillage box, I keep that up there. I had some of these little brush holders up there, but now I am just down to this one, and this one right here, these are just little travel size brushes. I wasn't going through this one because I don't use these. I just like to have them for looks in my little deer mug right here, so I'm not going to be going through those. But I think I had 5 or 6 of these when I first started, and now I am just down to this one. So these are the only brushes that I kept that are not my e.l.f. brushes, so I am really happy about that, and I think that's really big progress. So I just wanted to include this because I had completely forgot to include this for you earlier. But I do hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you will please consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribing. It truly means the absolute world to me when you do, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!